Hi, everyone. Harry here to talk about the House of Representatives' big censure of Congressman Adam Schiff. So, by a party line vote of 213 to 209, 5 GOP members voted present. The House voted to censure Adam Schiff yesterday. The measure was sponsored by a freshman congresswoman from Florida named Anna Luna. I believe she has had 5 or so resolutions or legislation introduced since she's been in Congress. 4 of them have been about Adam Schiff. So that's her point of obsession. Last week, she introduced a similar motion that purported to attach a $16 million fine. And that one wasn't able to get over the top, but this one was. Okay, so censures. Those are for really grievous misbehavior. For example, George Santos now may draw one. He's been referred to the Ethics Committee. So this is where the House soberly condemns one of its own for some terrible ethical misdeed, maybe personal peccadillo and the like. So why was Adam Schiff subject to censure? Well, ostensibly because of the lies, says the resolution in Luna, that he told about the 2016 election and the collusion in it between Russia and the Trump campaign, or Russia's efforts generally to interfere with the campaign. Now, little issue here, though everything Adam Schiff has been talking about is just true. So maybe the arguments that he's made from it, for example, that Trump should be impeached to the extent it's contributed, the Republicans don't like, but they have just censured a member for providing factual material that is going to appear in any history book. And already is, part of the record will just be there. We're just talking about facts. The meeting in the Trump Tower, the passing on by George Manafort of polling data to Russia, just, the 20 or so Russian agents charged by Robert Mueller. So this is in some ways the most breathtakingly Orwellian gesture by the House of Representatives that in memory and even by their very high standard, because it's one thing to be spouting falsehoods, lies I think would be the better word, as they do daily, but here the notion is that something that is plainly true can be recertified as a lie. How? By the vote of a Republican Congress. So it would perfectly rewrite the truth. So, just like 1984, truth is fiction, fiction is truth. If Big Brother and the state so right. I mean, that is actually what they're doing here, and it was included with it were all these diatribes about the lies he told. Okay, so not facing the $16 million fine, which they couldn't do. What did Schiff have to do? He had to, like an errant school child in 3rd grade, put in the corner, he had to stand in the well of the Senate and take the medicine of the stern condemnation of the House as a whole, which of course just means the Republican majority, which of course just means a group of people totally committed to lies that, as long as they serve the Trump false narrative of the big lie having to do with, well, as long as they serve Trump and the Trump narrative. So he stood in the well and he handled himself, beautifully and elegantly, I thought. He said to my Republican colleagues who introduced this resolution, thank you. You flatter me with this falsehood. You who are the authors of the big lie, about the last election must condemn the truth tellers, and I stand proudly before you. And that is a bit of political theater, but it's just so appropriate for the misguided is too weak a word for the complete, as I said, not just a lie, but notion that they can somehow certify a lie by putting the House of Representatives stamp on it. When he stood in the well, he was applauded by his Democratic colleagues, all kinds of comments. Here's a good one from Dan Goldman. One of my Republican colleagues says, "We will hold members accountable." You are the party of George Santos. Who are you holding accountable? Don't lecture us with your projection. It's pathetic. And, you know, it's so clearly pathetic. They let everyone live by the lie. I mean, that is who Marjorie Taylor Greene is and nothing but. That is who Jim Jordan is and nothing but. And you have, you know, Adam Schiff, who you could object if you're a Republican to his rhetoric or his views about what should happen to Trump, given the crimes he's committed or is alleged to have committed. But there really is this breathtaking element that what they're condemning him for is history, you know, telling the truth. They might as well condemn him, for this is an extreme example, but in terms of the facts, it's for they may as well be denying the Holocaust or the Civil War, or whether the Pirates won the 1979 World Series, to just pluck a factual example from my childhood. It's just unreal that these guys are not only committed to falsehoods, but committed to putting the imprimatur of the entire House of Representatives behind a motion censuring a member, the kinds of things you get for terrible misconduct, ethical stuff, all kinds of things for telling the truth. Remarkable. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.